Airtable. Let's schedule some activities. So we had a talk with our team during the planning session or at the end of the day, and we look at our calendar, and so that's this week and next week. So it's like to next week. We know that, let's say, on Thursday and Friday, we want to do some monitoring of cultural sites. And we know that's part of our plan. We had a yarn, and the team is it's okay to do that. What and how can we do this? So we are going to go back to the planner, and as usual, we are going to pick the quarter that interests us, and this is July for 2024, quarter one. That's what we're after. That list is much smaller. And here, this list is pretty big, but I've already looked in my work plan assistant, or I look in my in Mirati. I know that the activity it's about monitoring cultural sites. So let's try monitoring. What do we get here? Blah blah blah. I saw I says one for cultural here. Let's have a look. There you go. That's the one I was looking for. Monitor cultural sites on the mainland and on the islands. This for cultural heritage management. I have two to do for this quarter. But the frequency is 2. Less for the quarter is 2 because I haven't done any. No schedule, no active, no complete. Okay? So Thursday and Friday, that's what I want to do. So what I expect is that I'm going to schedule one for Thursday, and therefore schedule will come 1. This number will come 1, left for the quarter. And I will schedule one for Friday. So we have 2 scheduled, 1 for Monday, 1 for Friday. This number will be 2. 2 minus 2, 0. This line will be gone. I won't see it again in my list. So let's do this. I will do a left click on schedule, and once I've done that, you will see at the top here, it will create automatically a new tab. So you will not lose the filters you got in your planner. It'll be much easier for you to come back to it. So as you will see, I'm going to click schedule for this activity, left click on the schedule button, and start a new tab, okay, at the top, where I'll be able to enter the basic information to scheduling this activity. If I want to keep that window open, I can. If I want to go back to the planner, I just click on there and nothing has been lost. So I want to stick to this, and I will simply enter some data, the bare minimum I need. I don't know exactly who is gonna come, what vehicle, but I know I need to lock it in the calendar. So I can monitor cultural site for the rock art for site number 2, for example. You can copy and paste this if you want, and then add some other details after. So that make it easier for you. For example, if I just copy this, select this, Control C, and Control S, I got this, and I can add site number 3. I need to put the date, so I know the recommended duration. We have to check that out. Normally, it will tell you how long it takes to do this. And so I'm going to pick the date here in the start date. I know it's going to be on for next week, Thursday. And it takes a while to go there. So we're going to start at 8 o'clock in the morning. And I'm going to finish again on Thursday at around 4 o'clock. Okay. We don't plan, let's say, from Thursday in the morning to Friday in the afternoon. We do one per day. So it's because that's because we have to do the check-in, check-out. We cannot do a check-in, check-out for 2 or 3 days in one shot. So we do it day by day. But don't worry about it. It's very easy to duplicate a scheduled activity. So you don't have to type the information many times every time. Where it's going to be on the site number 3. And that's basically what I need, right? If you know already who is going to go there and which vehicle they're going to use, you can enter this information. But for us, we don't need more details. I'm going to scroll down and I will go to simply save. Okay, I'm going to click save. Okay, I'm waiting a little bit. Now it's saved. Okay, I can go straight to my calendar if I want to. So I go back to the left, go to calendar, and here it is. On Thursday, monitoring cultural site on the mainland. It's been scheduled. And if I'm going back to the planner on the other tab here, now we can see that the last for the quarter is 1 instead of 2. Okay, that's good. We know that. So the frequency is still 2, hasn't changed. You know, we said we got to do that twice. Okay, we'll try to do that twice. But now we have scheduled at number 1 here. So 2 minus 1 is 1. Last for the quarter is 1. If we schedule another time, we will see that this line will completely disappear. And let's do this. So I could duplicate it, but there is a special video for duplication that recommend that you watch. But I want to do it in a different way. So the duplication will be here, and you will click duplicate. But I'm not going to do that now. I just want to put that in advance in a different way. So I'm going back to the tab where I have my at the planner. I will click schedule. Again, it's opening a new tab, which is great. And I'm going to do the same thing, but this time it's going to be on site number 4. So I can copy this again if I need to. And site number 4. And it will be on Friday the 12th, start in the morning, but this one is not too far away, so it will only be, we finish at lunchtime, around 12:30. And same thing, because it's going to be a different team, I don't want to add all this because they're different traditional owners and different people can go there. So now I'm saving these. It's great. I can click on the calendar. And here they are. I got the one on Thursday, the one on Friday. Happy days. If I want to say, okay, no, actually we're going to leave a bit later for on the Friday, I can slide these, make it longer, shorter. A lot of stuff can be done here easily. You will start to have a few tabs here. Don't be scared of doing a bit of a cleanup. Don't close the first one because that's the one with all your filters set up. You can if you want, but you have to re-enter the data. I recommend that you just, for example, this one here, you go this one, you can close, and we're all good. Let's go back to the planner now. You remember we had 3 lines here. Now we have 2 because the one we scheduled, we needed to do that twice in the quarter. Frequency was 2, but because we schedule it twice, 2 minus 2 is 0. Because of this filter, we don't see it anymore. If we're looking for it, we just need to change the filter here. And we'll say, okay, show me the one that got the last 4 quarters that is 0 or less than 0. And here I can see it. Here we go. Because it's this one, last quarter is 0. I should have done that twice. I've got this schedule twice. 2 minus 2 is 0. There you go. Okay. And I can change this filter again if I want to see what I haven't finished to do yet. There you go. This is 2 in that list. That is the easiest way to schedule some activities. Okay. So as the week goes, let's say we got now some information regarding who is going to be there. Okay, and we cannot activate because we only activate in the morning. That is a check-in, but I can still start to add some information. Okay, so I know that on this day it's going to be different people going there, and so it's super easy. I go back to my calendar, I do a left click on the activity, and I click open. Open a new tab so I don't lose my calendar. If you look at the tab we were before here, still there, but we have our new tab here. We get the information that we've in there. I know it's confirmed, so I can confirm it. Okay, there is a video on the confirmation, which is the red dot. Look at it. And here we have different sections. We have the scheduling session, the gray one. And then we can enter some of the activating section. This is what it is that we have to do before we can activate. So here I know, and I've scrolled down, SAR alarm, don't worry about this, the where is this, but you can change it if you want. And then I'm going to the who section, say, okay, who is coming with us on Thursday? I'm clicking OK, and I know it's going to be Teresa. So I click on it, add a record, and it's going to be Brandon and Teresa are going to do that site. They will be using NRC 060. Okay, really good. And that's pretty much it for the moment. I don't know which sat phone they're going to take with them. I don't know anything else. And I don't need to save anything here. Everything is good, right? If I go back to my calendar, here we still have this information. And if I click on it, I can see now that Teresa and Brandon are going to use this vehicle. Okay. And that's super easy. You can close this. You have this. And if you get more information, as you get closer to this, you can definitely go back here, open, and is opening a new tab, and then you can simply add some other information. So now, for example, you know they're going to use this sat phone. Okay, and oh no, they're not going to use this vehicle. We can remove this, and they're going to use 131 instead. So super easy for you to edit the information for an activity that you schedule in advance. It hasn't happened yet. We haven't do the check-in, which is the activation turning blue, but we can look at all this. Okay. And you see the activation that I mentioned before. Sorry, the confirmation. This one is confirmed. Okay, I know everyone will, it's happening, and this one hasn't been confirmed yet. Maybe I'm waiting for some TOs yet, and some permission or whatever. So that means that remind me, oh, I have to do something about it. It's not confirmed yet. And if I've finally got the information, I'll just go here, and I will click confirm, and the red is done. That is pretty much it for scheduling some activities. We've seen that we go to the planner, we set up the right filters, we find the activity that we're after, and we do the scheduling, and it arrives in the calendar, and then we can modify this information. The other videos that are coming are about the activation, which is the check-in, and the completion, which is the checkout. That's it.